Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the market. Let's see where we are heading because there are a lot of question marks, but I also have some good news or maybe some better news, a good perspective on Bitcoin's price. We are going to talk about the Maiar DEX, and as a gift to you, because I know that you are testing the Maiar exchange and you are helping the Elrond team, I watched a 1-hour interview with one of the co-founders of Holoride, and I'm just gonna give you a brief summary about what they talked, what are the plans, and at the end I'm gonna tell you what is my favorite thing about Holoride, and that is one of the main reasons I'm going to accumulate Holoride tokens in the next couple of years. In the meantime, if you could just hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, that is always appreciated. If you can smash the like button at the end of the video, that is also very much appreciated. If you want to get in contact with me, my Twitter tag is here somewhere, or you can find a couple of links in the description. We have a Discord channel, you can put your questions there, we try to help you. So let's get on with the Bitcoin price chart. As you can see, we are at around the 52,000s, 51,800. Now, the good thing is that we came back into this downtrend trend line, and it's a good and bad. Bad thing is that we are still in the downtrend, obviously. The good thing is that this seems to be a fake out. Now we confirmed on the daily that we are back in this, and as in a bull run, when everything is going up and the price breaks out and comes back, that is a bearish sign. A fake out to the downtrend is also a controversial thing, therefore this could be a bullish sign. Now I'm not going to talk about the breakouts and the drops in the 2017 market because you can see plenty of them on Twitter. In the summary, Bitcoin had many 30-40% drops during a parabolic run, so it would mean that based on history nothing is lost and we are still in a bull market. At least from my perspective, nothing is financial advice here. Ethereum is having a very strong price movement, and as I just highlighted here with these two yellow lines, I am waiting for Ethereum to break out first from the 4,500. I think that is a very big, very important psychological resistance, and then obviously the all-time high. Now if Bitcoin lets us to go through these resistances and it doesn't crash and it will start to climb slowly on a sideways but yeah, let's say uphill price or trend, then I think we will see some miracles from Ethereum, because Ethereum is trying to go up. It already attacked here the all-time high for the second time since November, since the beginning of November. Therefore I do think that in this bull run we will reach the 10,000. That is what I think, but I will start to take profit at the $7,000, $8,000. That is when I will start to sell some Ethereum, let's say by 10% each time Ethereum climbs a bit higher. That is my plan. And also with Bitcoin, as I said many times, as soon as it reaches the $75,000 price, I will start to sell in bigger chunks, because I think that will be a very important psychological resistance and it could be the end of the bull run. This is only my opinion, as I said, so yeah, treat it with a pinch of salt. Do your own research, do your own analysis. I do think even now that the best way to make the biggest gains is to accumulate gradually and then sell gradually. Elrond is trying to break out. As you can see from the $540 price, it went down to the 220. Now we are at the 300. This is a 45% price drop, and we created a downtrend resistance line from which it tried to break out. And as you can see, it was a fake out, let's say. I mean, Bitcoin crash just came in the way, therefore it went down and another crash just caused it to go down. People bought it up, and now it is trying to break out, and as you can see it is battling this resistance line. I think as soon as as it gets out, and as soon as Bitcoin allows the market to go up, Elrond will go back very fast to the 350s, 60s. Maybe we will spend some time here and then attack the other resistances. Yeah, the next one I think is the 420, and after that the previous all-time high. For everything we need Bitcoin to stay put. Don't rally, don't crash, go sideways in an upward trend. So we can say that we are walking on a very narrow path, but this is how it goes with the altcoins. Now let's go and see how Elrond team needs us. As you can see on Telegram, they are saying that the phase 2 of the Battle of Yields, the X harvest is continuing. They just need everyone to go on the testnet Maiar exchange and farm and stake and harvest and withdraw and stake again and everything. And I am doing my part here. I am in with my dummy account, and I'm trying to do as much as possible. So I hope that you do it as well. We are a community, and even though the Elrond team is doing the 99.99999% of the work, or we can say the 100%, and we are getting a lot of things for free, like the max tokens and the farms and the rewards. When they need the help, when they need us to test, we go and test it. So go and test it. And for testing it, here is my gift to you. A brief summary from the latest Holoride interview, which happened on the 4th of December, so 3 days ago. So let's just jump in and talk about that. If somebody doesn't know, Holoride is a Metaverse project, not real Metaverse, because nowadays on everything Metaverse is just slapped on, just to make sure that it is going to pump. Now, Holoride, I think it's a bit different, and I will tell you at the end why it's different, and that is also my favorite thing about it. Now, Holoride is a project which wants to enhance the experience of a passenger on a ride. They are targeting people, or maybe let's say children between 13 and 18 years old. They are the children who are sitting on the back seats most of the time, or maybe always. They are the ones who are very bored. They are the ones who counted all the electricity poles on a ride, and they just can't find anything else to count. They are the ones who are car sick because they are watching their phone while the car is moving, and yeah, let's say that their lunch is ending up on the back of their parents who are sitting on the front seats. So Holoride is a project which wants to give a solution, to create a solution, and make sure that everyone can enjoy a bigger car ride. Holoride started with 3 people, as you can see here, and the interview happened with Niels, the one on the middle. They all worked for Audi. They were all involved in digitalization, multimedia, with the car or with the car salons, and they all had an involvement into the, let's say, in the future planning of making the car rides or the experience in the car a bit better than other car companies. So in 2015 they said that, okay, Audi, we will not work for you anymore because we have our own idea, but we would like to partner with you. Therefore Audi said that, okay, we will let you go, but we want to work with you. Therefore, Audi was the first investor in this project. The good thing is that Audi is not a major investor, even though Audi was the first one. They are a minority investor, therefore they don't own a Holoride, and Holoride can be available for other car companies as well. The team by now increased from 3 people to 30, and they are still hiring. If you are a very good developer, then send them your application. I am sure that they are eager to hear about you. So how this works? What is that they are giving which is different from watching a movie on an LCD screen which is slapped on the back of the front seat? Holoride's concept is very interesting because they want to, let's say, eliminate the car sickness. Because some people are sick when they put on a VR, others are sick in the backseat, on the backseat of a car. And the question was there always, how can you put a VR on somebody who is car sick, who can't really watch or look at anything in the car. They need to watch straight ahead out of the window, otherwise they will just, let's say, they will get hungry very fast. They are developing a software, a program, or a game, or an interactive movie, something which interacts with the car, meaning that what you see and what you should feel, you will feel it from the car, because the car sickness is given from a very strange combination. You are watching your phone, which is stationary, and your body gets these impulses, these G's, which are coming from the road, from the turnings and from the stop and go of the car. Therefore, your brain doesn't really know what is happening, because your eyes tell him that you are not moving, but in fact you are. Therefore, they developed many kind of games and these kind of movies where this VR technology knows what G's are coming in from the planned trip, and it will adjust the experience, the VR experience, with those G's. As you can see here in this video, when the car is having like a longer turn, the girl sees that she's flying on a velociraptor or whatever it's called, and she doesn't get sick because the eyes, the movement, the experience or the impulse from the eyes is the same as the impulse from the car on her body. Now let's talk about the funding, the tokenomics. At every new project, the biggest fear of the people is the pump and dump. When the project dumps the tokens on the traders and the price just bottoms out. This is what happened with ICP, for example. The vested tokens from the team will be locked for 18 months, 1.5 years, and Neil said that the last people who will sell the tokens will be the team. Also, in the private investing, for the investors who got the token with the 2 cents per token price, those tokens are also vested. Those tokens will also be locked for 18 months. So it seems that they are trying to build on the long term, and they're trying to make sure that they will not scare away traders or smaller investors who want to join. He also mentioned that he is very sorry for not putting more tokens on the lottery, on the public sale, because he didn't expect this much hype and this much interest from the people. So yeah, we impressed him. Very nice. Now let me tell you what is my favorite thing about Holoride. You see, a lot of projects are built on the blockchain because, yes, they have an idea, but they are building it on the blockchain because they know that it's gonna be hyped. There will be a lot of investors, and it's much easier to get investors to buy your tokens than going around and search for traditional investors, let's say. And they also know that cryptocurrencies are more and more mainstream, therefore more people come in the next years. With Holoride, this is a bit different because they started in 2015. They came up with the idea of this passenger entertainment. They came up with the idea, they already knew what they want to do, and they started to build, to create. Making all this on blockchain was something which was convenient for them, was something which they thought that it's better because it's the future and their project will be more compatible with the blockchain than with anything else or any other ecosystem available nowadays. Elrond team was introduced them, I think, by Star Vision, and after I think 1 week of talking with them, I mean, it was a personal meetup, they were convinced that based on how Elrond works, based on the energy they put in their project, which was one of the main factors they chose Elrond, they will build on the Elrond ecosystem and they will launch their tokens on the Maiar Launchpad. Now it is a bit inconvenient that the Maiar Launchpad is down right now when the token should be listed, but I think that this is only a small hiccup, and by next week, maybe the latest, we will have everything up and running and the token will be listed. Therefore, due to the fact what I just said, that they already had the project and they just chose to use blockchain as a tool to make it better, to make it reachable. And with this project, they will make blockchain and cryptocurrencies obviously more mainstream, they will somehow make a marketing for it, because as soon as other car companies will see that this Holoride is pretty good and maybe there is a demand for them, then I am pretty sure that they will be contacted by bigger, not bigger, but other big car manufacturers as well. Therefore, investing for Holoride for me is a no-brainer. I will start accumulating and will watch it to see where it goes. Yes, we are entering in another chapter in the world, I think, in this digitalization. Many people are still very speculative. They are very skeptical about VR, about Metaverse, because also the interviewer Buknich said that he might not want his children to wear a VR while they are in the car. And he also said that this VR is just too big and it's not healthy to have it on their head for a longer time, for which there was also a solution presented. Briefly, they said, I mean, Niels said that they are planning to get something very, very lightweight, something like sunglasses, which you just have it as a mobile phone. You just take it out from your pocket, put it on, connect it to the car, maybe at a taxi, and you can enjoy the ride. So let's see what this brings. I think the first thing is to get the Maiar DEX up and running again. And yeah, I am having high hopes for Holoride, and I hope that you have too, because I see a lot of interest on Twitter, and I can see that this video here was already watched by 140,000 people. This is the Holoride YouTube channel, and I think one of the most important thing of a project or of a product is the community. So yeah, being Elrond community fan is the best, and I think we can just slap Holoride next to it. This is all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked the content. If you did, smash the like button because you helped me a lot. And I see you next time. Take care.